Hey everyone, I'm posting this video to explain what conjunctions are. I posted the picture above that shows you the poster that I made, but I want to explain it a little bit more. On the poster, it says conjunctions are words that you use to combine two independent clauses. So, for example, it's just two independent clauses means two parts of a sentence. So, for example, we could have the sentences that are written on the two sentences that are written on the poster, which were I want some more candy. And then on the other side, it said he wants more popcorn. Now, in order to combine those two clauses and make one sentence, we need a word to put in between, and that is the conjunction. It is something that connects them. It's the glue that completes the sentence. And in the middle, down the middle, it says fanboys, which is a mnemonic device or something that you can use to help you remember what the words are that you can use as conjunctions. So, fanboys, F for for, A and, N nor, B but, O for or, Y for yet, and S for so. And if we notice on our worksheet and on our poster, many times there will be a comma before the conjunction connecting the two clauses, but it's not always going to have a comma. For example, when you use the word and, unless you're making a list of items, you probably won't have a comma. Not always. There are always exceptions to the rule, but that is usually the case. So now I'm going to try and switch over to our document camera so that I can demonstrate an example of how to do it's not going to work. So I'll do it. I'll write it and I'll hold up the poster, or not the poster, the worksheet. So for our worksheet, it says complete each sentence by writing the correct set of words from each hot dog. Write the rest of the sentence on the lines. So here, the conjunctions are already written for you, but you are completing the sentence. So you have to find which hot dog makes the sentence make sense. So number one says, I was tired, so I now have to pick one of these. It's almost like for this sentence, it's almost like a cause and effect. I was tired, so what did I do? So I found it. It is cold. I fed him. I didn't like it. I took a nap, butter, vegetables, or a bag of chips. To me, and I know that you all have probably seen this as well, the one that says I took a nap makes most sense. So I'm going to write that on the line. And I hope that we will take our time to write these things out. So that way we're practicing our handwriting and we're practicing writing in general, because that is an important skill that you need in order to go to second grade. If you don't and you find another way to do it, that is fine, but it's better to do the work completely when we can. So again, I was tired, so I took a nap. And I'm going to do number 2 as well, just so that you guys can see exactly what to do. But in this sentence, I took a nap is one of the independent clauses, and so was I was tired. Our conjunction, however, is the word so. Now, number 2 says we planted fruits, and our conjunction and. And again, like I said before, when we have the word and, there's usually not a comma. Before the word so there was, but now here there is not. So we planted fruits and I'm going to find the conjunction vegetable. I'm sorry, not the conjunction. The second independent clause in the hot dogs, and that is the word vegetables. Also, if you are writing it, please make sure that you are using what you have. Also, I want to make sure I put a period at the end so that way I'm using punctuation. But what I was going to say is make sure that you are spelling words correctly. If you don't have it written for you, I don't care about the spelling. as long as I know what you're trying to write. However, when it's already written for you, it's almost like a word bank. And there's no reason that you should be making spelling errors when all you're doing is copying it. If you do, it's okay. However, it's best to use the resources that you have. So I hope that you're now able to do this independently. I'll read you in case you don't know what they say. So that way a parent doesn't have to sit and help you do this paper, that you can do it all by yourself. So, number 3, I lost my book yesterday, but I found it. It is too cold. It is cold too. I fed him. I didn't like it. Butter or a bag of chips. Number 4, I ate a hot dog and I found it. It is cold too. I fed him. I didn't like it. Butter or a bag of chips. Number 5, it is dark outside and here's an example where, like I said, sometimes there will be an exception to the rule. Here, there is a comma before the word and. Number 6, my dog was hungry, let me start that over. Number 6, my dog was hungry. So I found it. It is cold too. I fed him. I didn't like it. Butter or a bag of chips. Number 7, at the store, Mom bought eggs and blank. And number 8, I tried the cereal, but blank. Now, sometimes when you have the word bank or the hot dogs up here, an answer might fit in multiple places. So if you see that, what my suggestion is to answer all the other questions as well and see if it fits anywhere else. If it doesn't, then you know that that's the best place for it. But for example, I could say at the store, Mom bought eggs and vegetables, but I already used vegetables. I could say Mom bought eggs and butter, or I could say Mom bought eggs and a bag of chips. So what I want to do is, even though they all make sense, which one is the best answer? And sometimes that's tricky. So if you get it and it's not the one that I was expecting or thinking was correct, if it makes sense, I will still count it correct. So please don't worry about that. And like I said, fill it in with the other things. If I say I ate a hot dog and butter, yes, technically that makes sense. But more than likely, you're not going to eat a hot dog and butter. So even though butter is a food and you're probably looking for a food in that sentence, you're probably going to want to put that in a different sentence. So pay attention to all of the questions before you choose to write an answer. And that's why I suggest that we use pencil, so that way if we make a mistake, we're not crossing it out. We can just erase it to fix our answer. I hope that everybody understands and that this was a helpful video. I think that for the next couple days at least, I'm probably going to have to make these instead of doing a Zoom. We might just do Zoom for social interaction, or I might do smaller groups, because I have been talking to Miss Missy about possibly doing a Zoom lesson with her, so that way we can break out into smaller groups, because we don't want to do even though Zoom allows us to do breakout sessions, just for our own safety, it's best that we only do it if we have enough adults that can be in both or all of our sessions. So that way nothing happens. If we can keep track to make sure you're not goofing off, or just for safety reasons. But I will let you know more on that once I have that figured out. So like I said, hopefully this helps you out, and I hope you enjoyed this and that you have a great day. All right, I will also post chapter 3 of Miss Meyer is on Fire later tonight. All right, have a great day. Bye, guys.